Hello, Virgo. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jessica. Thank you for connecting, Virgo. Thank you for being here. Let's begin with your next message. Let's see what your guides want to communicate to you this time, what they want to tell you. Virgo, keep in mind what will be important for you. Remember that this is a universal message, so just receive what you feel and let the rest flow into the universe. In the middle of a transition, in the middle of a process of change and transformation, Virgo, as you can see, if you can perceive the difference, it has already begun. We can notice that in our lives, some rather strange things start to happen, very intense things, as if suddenly something is not going well or something is going extraordinarily well. So Virgo, it is an energy that surrounds us. Could you tell me in the comments what you think of this Scorpio season? Because Virgo, you are an earth sign. So fast and instant changes are not necessarily your strength. You need to have a plan and know what that plan is, what will happen, so that we can also have peace of mind. And that is why it is important that movement finally begins. It is created so that we can start moving forward. Yes, the first card that appears, the energy of good news, the energy of communication above all. Virgo, don't forget, we have just had a full moon in Taurus. It has brought many things to the surface. It can make us feel the need to move away from some things that make us uncomfortable, even if we don't know why they make us uncomfortable. It is simply a need, especially this card. Also points out something important for us. You are completing a life lesson. That is why you don't write it down. Everything is on the ground. You no longer need it. The lesson has been learned. You have overcome a stage of your life. This energy may be related to something of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Perhaps you have crossed paths with an air sign. Perhaps you are freeing yourself from an air sign. Or perhaps an air sign will bring you some kind of truth that will also free you from something. Yes, use your intuition constantly. So we, all the signs in general, will also enter that energy. We must keep that in mind. Virgo, besides the fact that you are finishing a decision, do not forget that beginning. So obviously, Virgo, that beginning has a lot to do with something you are going to get involved in, something that will simply make you happy, whatever it is. Even if it's a job, even if it's, I don't know, joining a yoga class or a meditation group because you've wanted to join for a long time. And maybe you didn't have the money, you didn't have the time, but now you do. Here you are. You're going to join something. Whether it's a company, a job, a person, a relationship, you'll meet a new friend. Whatever it is, Virgo, there will be a lot of connection. It will be good. There will be a lot to talk about, a lot to tell each other. Yes, especially for those with whom there is a real emotional connection. And as I told you, Virgo, trust those little signs. They tell us to trust our intuition more than other people's advice, more than the idea that someone, even if they love us and wish us the best, will not suffer the consequences of our actions. We will suffer them. So it is better that we take responsibility for our actions, that we make our own decisions. If things don't go well, then so be it. We have learned the lesson. We will not repeat the same path. So, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there will undoubtedly be celebration, as you can see in Virgo's card. A congratulation, a celebration perhaps at the beach. If someone invites you deep down, here's some news that will make you happy. Virgo, this is good news that comes after a long and dark night. Yes, you may have had some difficult moments, but the change you feel is about to arrive. Your intuition tells you, oh, change has arrived in my life. That's why good news is starting to come. The card not only announces good news, but the energy of the Judgment card also speaks of a special blessing that you, Virgo, will finally be able to receive. In life, you will have or be part of a situation that will bring you luck. But let's see exactly why. What the difficulties or obstacles will be for you, Virgo. You want to change, but not yesterday. You feel very impatient, despite being an earth sign. Virgo, my ascendant is Virgo. So Virgo, I understand you perfectly. We, or rather the Virgo energy, is such that we don't need to settle. We can wait if we know it's worth it. But obviously, Virgo, everything has its limits. And I think you've reached that point or that limit. The end of this year is approaching. There's nothing left to achieve this year, and this is a year of endings. So Virgo, this year we say goodbye to things that will never return to our lives. It's a chapter that closes, Yes, so it seems to me that the previous reading revealed much of that energy that quite matches, in quotes, with endings. Endings will also begin in your life. If not, have you seen that reading? This is the card that speaks to us of Sagittarius. You are waiting for a turning point where you know that your life is going to change because look at that little cat. Yes, the little cat senses that something is about to happen. Virgo, you sense that your life is about to take a turn. But since we are so focused on how, when, and where it will happen, it's not like asking when. I know things are changing because I can feel it, but I'm so focused on the change happening. That's why it hasn't happened yet. This card tells you, Virgo, that your life in general is going to change. Not just one area, not just one part of your life, but your whole life. If you notice, many things in general will change. Your health will improve, some wishes will come true, clarity is coming into your life so you can make a decision. Maybe a new commitment, a choice we have just learned about. Perhaps finally a connection with your soulmate. Stability in home, family, and friendships. Our financial health, of course, and our health, naturally. So, Virgo, the Wheel of Destiny will bring you many changes, and this will begin with one of them. But let's not rush this Scorpio season. Remember that Scorpio is a water sign, which invites us to let things flow, but Scorpio is a water sign that acts like a fire sign. So it's quite impulsive, with very fast energy. There's no need to rush anything. Virgo, because everything will fall into place soon, 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 we just need to finish this year. On the contrary, the card means that we should be very excited about great changes, literally strong changes. Virgo, that you are about to experience more than ever, Virgo. You are very clear that there is something you must cut ties with. Perhaps for some, an air sign. Yes, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and for others, I feel this repeats. But the Virgo energy in this position of difficulty or obstacle, as if saying, okay, I'm ready to cut ties with a situation that doesn't suit me. But first, I want to know what the future holds for me. So there is a pause, so to speak. If we can't know what the future holds, if we don't take the first step, it's time to cut ties, Virgo. If you're here, let's say, if you're asking for a sign, this is the sign. In this difficult position or obstacle, the sign is that it's becoming increasingly difficult for us to cut ties with something, to set boundaries with someone, because it has probably symbolized many things in our lives. And that is understandable, Virgo. But in the end, you have to start doing it, right? So essentially, the card still belongs to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There are many things you have faced, and obviously Virgo has generated a certain anxiety, stress that you carry with you. But remember that card with which you are almost telling the universe, please, I can't bear this burden anymore. I am completely alone. So it's time for you to help me. What is it that you are not seeing right now? Virgo, what is it that the universe has been hiding? Pay attention to the card. Help is on the way. Remember that, for some, Virgo, this could lead to a relationship or connection with a fire sign. Also considering what the card represents, what you haven't seen. This card seems to be meant for Virgo. I'm almost sure. Almost sure. I don't remember exactly, but I think this card appeared in your last reading. In fact, they are telling you to pay attention to the present moment, to what you have in front of you, because your life is about to change, not tomorrow or the day after. Virgo, no. This is not the time to think about the past, but about now, in the present of your life, which has already changed. If there have been painful situations, Virgo, that you are going through right now that make you question the direction of your life, that is a sign of change. That is precisely transformation. The universe will remove everything unstable from your life. Yes, the energies of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is a person who enjoys creating drama around them, who enjoys seeing others suffer because of their own unhappiness, who feels uncomfortable when others are truly happy, who needs to be the center of attention. Yes, this is an energy, Virgo, from which I sense you will eventually distance yourself. But I also feel that there will be someone else, who will give you the courage to finally take that step. But you will take it alone. Because you will realize something, because you will probably find something that will open your eyes, Virgo, and help you let go. But there will always be someone who will be there, supporting you, advising you, suggesting things that you will only do if you decide to. But you will have someone's support in the most difficult moments. Maybe, yes, at the foundation, the card remains there. We release this energy and obviously create something new in our lives. The energy is what protects you. It is someone who truly wants, let's say, to get to know you better, to be able to help you, to be able to make you happy, Virgo, in some way. If there is no one like that in your life right now, and I'm reminded it could be a man or a woman, it's simply energy. There is no gender here. But if there's no one now, someone will appear. That is clear. This Queen of Cups energy nurtures, cares, calms, and even heals in a way. It's the one who shows you that there are still good people, Virgo, even in the romantic realm. Well, let's see, Virgo, this month. Here it is. I think it's drawn. The card speaks to us of this person's balance, right? The card remains there, even the symbol of infinity, but notice the stability of their feet. It's as if they were on a seesaw, and then destiny comes and tries to destabilize things a little. But Virgo, you have the stability to maintain control despite the circumstances. There are things you can still control and manage to have peace of mind. Don't worry about that. There are other things the universe is asking of you. Virgo, let us take care of those. Trust us, because we know exactly what you want, but we also know what you need right now. So Virgo, let yourself receive what you need now, whether it's to heal, to stop worrying about something, or to feel happy about a situation. Virgo, you're doing a lot to keep your life in balance, and that doesn't go unnoticed. The universe, Virgo, knows what you're doing and wants to reward you for it. The energy of discovery, Virgo. This card tells us that in January, you'll be able to go to new places, explore new worlds. And by new places, I don't necessarily mean a trip. Maybe you'll just take the bus to the other side of the city and go to an unfamiliar restaurant. And something will happen there, a chance encounter. You'll end up meeting someone who will become an important person in your life. You never know what might happen. Virgo, so I sense you'll experience many new things, Virgo, that will take you out of your comfort zone. But instead of worrying or feeling anxious about the lack of control, I feel you'll start to enjoy things more because good news and changes will come into your life that will make you feel like you can trust the universe again. Things are starting to happen, slowly but surely, after a very difficult period. The card, the second major arcana, lurks in the shadows, and many sense that something is approaching. For many, even for those who read runes, cards, tea leaves, and so on, this card is a powerful symbol. So let's see, Virgo, what is leaving your life and what the universe will replace it with. The card, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Perhaps one of them will leave your life, Virgo, another Virgo. And what will they be replaced with? First of all, this indicates that a time of good news is approaching. The crow speaks to us of abundance, wealth, strength, and of not being afraid of the unknown. Yes, this is something to remember. And here it is, dropping a feather that will fall upon you, speaking of a new beginning that will bless you. Someone here will definitely leave. And your intuition, Virgo, could be even you yourself cutting the connection with that situation. Because if you realize that this person leaves in this way, leaves running away, which, as I said, your intuition might be telling you that you, Virgo, are pushing this person away because you know they no longer suit you. But it also simply tells us that here you are cutting the connection with a stage that has had a lot of emotional instability, that has had a lot of doubt, much fear, much confusion. In fact, it's not about overanalyzing many situations and thinking that maybe the worst will happen. So let's see, Virgo, this stage first, before continuing with the near future or before finishing with the near future. In this stage we are going through, we have to keep this in mind. Many emotions will be present on the surface. Yes, we will feel happy and sad at the same time. We will even have doubts about what we want and what we don't want. Because I believe that Virgo, Scorpio, is the sign that symbolizes deep and total transformation. Many aspects of our lives will be transformed. Yes, things will start to happen much faster there. Virgo, what are you leaving behind in your life? First of all, with the card, moments of scarcity or situations of lack, moments where money is a constant concern. I feel that the universe is beginning to lean in your favor, Virgo, with the energy of the card. There may also be a situation that does not benefit you, unfair, financially, at work, or something similar. But ultimately, with this card, I am told that everything will be resolved. So eventually, something will turn out in your favor. It represents a wish we want to come true. When this energy appears at a low frequency, it is telling you, Virgo, be careful with what you wish for, or even with what you think, because it can come true. And obviously, being careful works both ways. Not only in a positive way, because Virgo, in the long run, you will attract all the positive things you desire, but unfortunately, it also works with the negative. So if we have negative thoughts, in the long run, we will attract them. Virgo, yes, we must be a little careful. This is also the energy of freeing ourselves from certain attachments. So Virgo, this is something very good that the universe is beginning to bring you. Finally, let's look at the near future. Virgo, congratulations, yes. Because you have talent. Because you are someone who, although you tend to get stressed and feel overwhelmed by projects, knows how to carry them out. It's not that you postpone them and forget about them. No, but you can do several things at once, and you do them well because you pay great attention to detail. This card represents a small wave of stress that is about to come into your life. But before you say stop stressing, I know, Virgo, but this is a good wave of stress because the card indicates that many positive things are coming your way. The only thing that could be considered bad is that everything will happen at once, and that can be stressful. It can be overwhelming. Yes, it speaks of feeling overwhelmed by something good, but clearly that's not the same. Feeling stressed and overwhelmed by good things is 1,000 times better than by bad ones. And that's where you come in, Virgo. For many, it's evident that communication and messages will be important. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo. And the end of your reading, this is a wish fulfilled. But remember that this card is a direct intervention from the gods. That is, your guides have seen that you have recently gone through something quite painful, obviously, so they can transmit to you the energy of the star card. Yes, at the base, Virgo. Do not forget that right at the beginning of your reading, there was the energy of the judgment card, the energy of Libra. Not only listening to the news, as I said, is music to our ears, but also, Virgo, a spiritual awakening. Understanding that the changes we are about to experience, the transformations that our lives are about to undergo, are for our benefit and do not happen against us, nor because the universe does not love us, but quite the opposite, Virgo. They happen precisely because we deserve for this change to finally manifest in our lives. If that means leaving everything behind, then so be it. So Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, I hope the blessings of this wonderful reading come true for you. And if you feel that you connected with the message in some way, or that it resonated with you, the best support you can give me is if you want to give this video a like. Also leave a brief comment in the box below, but don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. So Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It has been a great honor to be here with you. I'm sending you a big hug wherever you are. See you soon, Virgo.